The CFMOTO U10s are burning down to the ground everywhere. Inside garages, inside woods, it don't matter, they're burning down. The biggest pet peeve is how hot the bed gets. Heat shields available on the market. We do sell some on our website, but we also know there's DIY guys out there, and you can do this for $25 with basic tools. Even the world's cheapest pair of scissors. So I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna give you guys every single measurement you need to do this on your own. You can buy the one that we offer on our website, or you can buy this on your own, and I'll have links to this stuff in the description. It was $25 for a roll, which came with this and this. You won't be needing this. Get that other. First of all, we're gonna start with a piece lengthwise, 30.5 inches long, and we're gonna go 19.5 inches wide. This being towards the front of the machine, this being towards the rear of the machine, and this side facing up, all right? So our first measurement we're gonna do, this will be the driver's side of the machine, right here. Driver's side of the machine, and we're gonna come in 4.5 inches and mark it. 4.5 inches, I'm sorry. This side is 4 inches, mark it. This side is 4 inches, mark it. Then we're gonna come out 5 inches and we're gonna mark it. Then from this back side, we're gonna be 11.5 inches, mark it. You're gonna wanna cut this. You can cut this with scissors. I cut this side with scissors to show you guys that it cuts real easy with scissors, guys. But I did try my metal shears on this side, but I used scissors on this side, either way. This side, guys, all I did was mark along the side of the frame rail under the bed and cut that. We are going to ignore this cut here. We don't need this cut. We're going to ignore this cut, forget it. So this side is 4.5. We're gonna come out 4.5, mark it, come over here. 4.5, mark it. Our first cut is gonna be 4.5 inches inward. This cut is gonna be 11.25 inches inward, all right? After you cut these, we can get to our bolt holes. Now these 4 holes don't matter. You can place these wherever you like. So the front side is where it's gonna get a little tricky. Go back up here. Driver's side, this is the passenger side. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go down 1.5 inches. And we're gonna come over 6.5 inches. This is your first bolt hole. Second bolt hole, we're gonna come over 5 inches, and then we're gonna come down. You're gonna come down 2 inches right there on the dot, all right? Now, notice I have this marked out. That's because I took the marker and I traced around the coil packs, all right? So just so you wanna know, we're gonna come in 1/2 inch, down 3.5 inches, right there. And then we're gonna start bending this up. We made a little cut there, bend it up like this. And we're going to fold it over, all right? And then you're just gonna wanna follow your coil packs. Oh, you're wondering how I made these holes? I used a leather punch set, but you can use a Phillips head screwdriver on a piece of wood. Right there, easy. You are going to need a spacer that's big enough for a bolt, and you'll just need a bolt long enough to go through the spacer and this shielding. The spacer I chose to use is 1.25 inches long. The inside diameter doesn't really matter as long as your bolt fits through it. Bend these down. All right, guys, so on this side of your valve cover, you're gonna have a bolt hole with no bolt in it. This is the side that your spacer is gonna go on. And that, guys, is how you save yourself a bunch of money, and you can do this in a matter of 5 minutes, literally, to make this thing. It's crazy. And it'll cost you under 30 bucks. There you go, DIY. Or you can shop www.rngperformance.net. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. God bless.